I'm the council chairperson. Yeah, and that's Ren Kai, the NUSSU Exco president. Yeah, these are the secretaries. So today I'll be chairing the meeting for the first time. They are the secretaries. Yeah, my name is David, I'm the council chairperson. Yeah, and that's Ren Kai, the NUSSU Exco president. Yeah, these are the secretaries. So today I'll be chairing the meeting for the first time. They are the secretaries. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so welcome once again. Thank you for coming down on a Saturday morning, earlier than me. Yeah, so once again, I apologize for being a little bit late. Yeah, so without further ado, can somebody propose to start the meeting officially? Any seconders? Okay. I suppose no objections. Okay, so the meeting has started at 10:35 hours. Okay, so the agenda for today is as follows. We'll be going through some updates for the 35th Council first, and then we'll proceed on with the elections. First of the Council chairperson, who will be taking over me after his or her election, and followed by the 7 constitutional petitions and any other business after this. So this part, Ren Kai will update on the Council updates.
Hi, I'm Ren Kai again, President of the Student Union, outgoing. Please take note of all these important dates. These are dates for all the council reps and exco reps. Yeah, we want to take this opportunity to show you all these dates just before everybody start leaving later, just in case. So for the exco representatives, the exco retreat is compulsory, but not for the council reps. And for bus meeting is not the internal shuttle bus, it's Board of Undergraduate Studies. So there's a very important high-level academic meeting with the senior management. So all Vice Dean of Academic will be there during this meeting for all faculties. So it will happen once per semester. So it will be good if the council representatives, especially on the academic side can attend this meeting to voice out our situation and things like that. It will be headed by the Welfare Secretary of the 35th NUSSU Exco. OSA NUSSU Retreat, this is a new initiative for the past 2 years. So again, OSA has requested for us to send as many representatives as possible. It's a good networking session with the administrators, especially people on the ground. And I will hope all council representatives will be there again. And student leader camp actually is a leader camp for all the NUSSU council reps plus all the management committee members for all the com clubs.
Okay, anyway, so welcome once again. Thank you for coming down on a Saturday morning, earlier than me. Yeah, so once again, I apologize for being a little bit late. Yeah, so without further ado, can somebody propose to start the meeting officially? Any seconders? Okay. I suppose no objections. Okay, so the meeting has started at 10:35 hours. Okay, so the agenda for today is as follows. We'll be going through some updates for the 35th Council first, and then we'll proceed on with the elections. First of the Council chairperson, who will be taking over me after his or her election, and followed by the 7 constitutional petitions and any other business after this. So this part, Ren Kai will update on the Council updates.
Hi, I'm Ren Kai again, President of the Student Union, outgoing. Please take note of all these important dates. These are dates for all the council reps and exco reps. Yeah, we want to take this opportunity to show you all these dates just before everybody start leaving later, just in case. So for the exco representatives, the exco retreat is compulsory, but not for the council reps. And for bus meeting is not the internal shuttle bus, it's Board of Undergraduate Studies. So there's a very important high-level academic meeting with the senior management. So all Vice Dean of Academic will be there during this meeting for all faculties. So it will happen once per semester. So it will be good if the council representatives, especially on the academic side can attend this meeting to voice out our situation and things like that. It will be headed by the Welfare Secretary of the 35th NUSSU Exco. OSA NUSSU retreat, this is a new initiative for the past 2 years. So again, OSA has requested for us to send as many representatives as possible. It's a good networking session with the administrators, especially people on the ground. And I will hope all council representatives will be there again. And student leader camp actually is a leader camp for all the NUSSU council reps plus all the management committee members for all the con clubs, all 14 con clubs plus the NUSSU Exco and our 9 NUSSU committees. So it is a kind of bonding networking camp to talk about things, to see what kind of things we can do together, de-conflict and so on and so forth. It will happen in December, and this is one of the last major events that we have together as a council before we end the first semester. Take note already, right? Okay, next. Oh, yeah, senior management meeting, aka the Jedi Council meeting. Yeah, it is also a high-level meeting whereby NUS president and all the senior management, all the directors from different NUS officers will be there. So it's like a high-level kind of leadership meeting between the union and the administration. It's even higher level than OSA and BUS. So this is extremely important. I will expect all con club presidents to be there actually. Yeah, so please take note.
But before we go on to elections proper, just a few issues of decorum. Yeah, that's Yi Qian. He's the previous NUSSU president, my boss.
He should be registered.
Yeah, you have to register as well, by the way. Okay, so first of all, the decorum. Usually for council meetings, we expect a certain degree of decorum. So the standard attire usually is at least a collared shirt with long pants, and for girls, either long pants, jeans, dresses, or or skirts. No shorts or slippers. Yeah, and t-shirts are usually not allowed. Yeah. Okay. And for voice procedures, this is how usually the meetings will go. So anybody who wants to raise a motion at any point in time, please raise your hand and wait for the council chairperson to identify you before you actually stand up or sit at your position and announce your name as well as the club you're representing. Okay. Then afterwards, you can actually go on to make your motion or points. All right. So if there is more than one part to your question, please make sure to state them at the start so that people can know, or the council chairperson can actually understand how many points you are actually going to raise. Oh, please refrain from making personal comments, especially for the elections, because we know that feelings are quite intense, right? Okay, so a few more items on the motion. So the following are the motions that can be raised. It's not exhaustive, you can raise a series of motions, but what I'm trying to highlight over here is that there's a certain order of precedence for the motions. So of course the first one, that if you raise a motion of no confidence in the chairperson, that basically means that you want to kick me out, or whoever's taking over me out from the council. Yeah, so that will take the first precedence at any point in time during the meeting. Okay, followed by a motion to withdraw the motion which was raised, as well as the motion to recess, which basically means for a motion to go for toilet break or to stop the discussion for a certain defined period of time, followed by the motion to close the debate, proceed on to voting, which is next, and lastly, a motion to limit or extend the limits of a debate. Yeah, so it goes in this order regardless of who actually raised the motion first. Okay, so some of these are points. So what are points? Points are actually comments that can be made at any point in time during the debate, as compared to motions which are only opened by the chairperson. So, for example, if I'm the chairperson, I would say, are there any motions on the floor? That's when you actually raise up your hand and say, I want the motion for this and this and this, which was in the previous slide. But for points, you can raise it any time, even during the debate or discussion. Yeah, the only exception is that during the voting process, you cannot make a point. Okay. So what are points? Points are comments of personal privilege or things that actually have violated the decorum of the meeting. So the first one is point of order, which is when a person has violated the rules or regulations of a meeting. Second one is a point of personal privilege in the event that you feel that your integrity or your personal, you're being insulted or offended personally. So you can raise it any time during the discussion. And lastly is a point of information, which basically is for anybody to raise a point to clarify anything that the person who was speaking previously was talking about. All right. Okay. So before we actually go on, once again, there is an update for a member for incoming council who has actually resigned. Yeah, so before we go on, let's just briefly look through the clauses of resignation. Yeah, so it mentions over here that they shall actually they shall tender the resignation to the council chairperson as well as the secretaries, which the person has already done so. Yeah. And all these are just details that has already been passed. Okay. So before we go on, just the candidate who actually wishes to.
Chairman from CSE proposes speaking privileges for observers.
Can propose this before we start the election. So, yeah. These are just updates. So we'd like to, the following person, Mr. Irvin Kwan, yeah, has proposed his resignation. Windows 8. It's coming up. Yep. Okay, so that's the official resignation letter. So I can read out. Personal reasons and family reasons. So any points or motions on the floor right now for clarification?
Okay, this is how it works. So this EXCO representative from the 35th NUSSU EXCO and NUSSU Council actually have tendered his resignation. So we are using this, it's an automatic process. So this first council meeting, it is actually acceptance of resignation. So right now the automatic motion is actually for the council to accept the resignation unless anybody that's voting against it. If there's so right now anybody is against it or want to open up for discussion. If there is, we will open up for discussion and we'll put onto the vote whether we will accept the resignation. If not, we automatically assume that the council will accept the resignation to speed the process up. Any seconder? Actually, correction, you are not objecting to the resignation. You are proposing a motion to discuss on this. Yeah. So I will take it as you guys want to discuss on this. How long you want to discuss on? 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay, so School of Computing has proposed a 10-minute discussion on the resignation of Mr. Irvin Kwan. Is there any seconders?
Secondary.
Okay, any objections to the discussion?
I oppose the discussion.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm Saoyang from medicine. Yeah, so I oppose the discussion of the.
You're representing the
representing the political association.
First time is that one. Yeah. So that's the objection. How it works is that when there are two sides, usually the person who objects first will be able to give a speech comments first before the person who proposed it can give a reply. Alright, so you can actually take the stage to clarify, give your reasons.
I think if he's really intended his resignation, then we should just accept it, and he has stated sufficient reasons for resignation.
And would the School of Computing like to reply?
Irvin, when he applied for NUSSU, as in for under NUSSU, under computing, was voted in by the students of computing. We feel that he needs to take some form of responsibility, because if he was going through a difficulty with his personal life, he himself should have informed or been aware of the consequences when he ran for a significant position such as the NUSSU rep, which he is now liable to. He's now responsible for the position that he holds. He was facing. We believe that he was, although we are not sure, we believe he was facing his difficulties when he was running as well, which gave him ample time to actually pull out. But still, he persevered, and immediately after he acquired the position, he requested to resign, which we feel that it is not fair to the students of computing who voted for him. So we, as computing, would like to voice out our opinion.
Sure. Okay. So having heard both sides of the argument, would anybody like to propose for a vote of a simple majority? Okay. And okay, just to clarify, this is the vote to pass the motion of the resignation. Okay. So Clovis has proposed for any seconders.
Second.
Any objections? Okay. Let's just put to a vote. All right. So how a vote goes is a simple open voting. Okay. Just by a show of hands. Before we proceed on. We didn't expect this, but before we proceed on, can I just have a show of hands who are the people who are eligible for voting? sure. And observers at the back. Yeah, sorry. This is a vote to discuss for 10 minutes. Yeah, right now. So that's the vote. So if it passes, we'll discuss for 10 minutes. If it fails, we won't discuss. We will go straight for the voting. Okay. Complicated stuff. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So before we start any voting, we'll usually start with a roll call. So once again, council reps who are eligible for voting, please raise your hand and just put your hands up after you have started. Shorter number. Yeah. Just 1, 2. Yeah. 1.
1, 2,
6,
7, 8, 9,
10,
11, 12, 13, 14,
16,
17, 18, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29,
31, 32,
34, 35, 36, 37,
38, 39,
40,
41,
42,
43,
44, 45, 46, 47.
So with 47 members, to acquire a simple majority, we will require 34 votes of yes. Okay. So the options for voting, once again, this is voting to discuss for 10 minutes on Mr. Irving Kwan's resignation. Okay. So the options are yes, I want a 10-minute discussion. No, I do not want the 10-minute discussion, and I can abstain. Okay. So all candidates who are in favor of the discussion for 10 minutes, please raise your hand. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Members who are against it, please raise your hand. Okay, please raise your hand a bit higher. Yeah, thanks.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Put your hands down after
14,
1, 2, 3.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Members who abstain from voting, please raise your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
So with a total vote of 47, 5 votes for, 26 votes against, 16 votes abstain, the motion fails. We will not be going to a 10-minute discussion. Okay. So at this point, would anybody like to propose for a simple vote to accept the resignation of Mr. Irving Kwan?
I propose a simple vote to accept Mr. Irving Kwan's resignation.
Okay. So I'm from PA. Okay, once again, you are reminded to use the voice procedures. Okay. Any seconders?
I second. And it's not a second.
Any objections? No objections. Okay, so we will proceed on with a simple vote to accept Mr. Irving Kwan's resignation. Once again, the options are yes, I want to accept, no, I do not want to accept, and abstain, I do not wish to vote. Okay, so members who are in favor of the acceptance, please raise your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Members who vote no, please raise your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Members who wish to abstain from voting, please raise your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. So we have a total vote of 47, 27 votes yes, 11 votes no, and 9 votes abstain. The motion passes. The council has accepted the resignation of Mr. Irving. Okay. Yeah, so this is how usually the meetings go. So at this point, Ren Kai would like to briefly explain again some of the fundamental basis of the council.
Just to spend a bit of more time, because most of you are new to the union, new to the council, new to the club. This is a general outline on how the union is. on the basis of vision and missions. So the vision to be a representative, inclusive institution and advocating NUS students' interests. So basically, we are here. Student interest is our core basis, our core business. Across the board, all 14 clubs together with the EXCO, this should be the guiding fundamentals that we should be working on whatever the things that we are doing. And for the mission, actually during the 34th NUSSU Council, actually we came together to redefine or rather refine our mission statement. And so these are the new mission statement. Basically, again, to re-emphasize on the part of student interests. And of course, mission statements are short-term goal kind of thing. So we will take the effort of redefining it or refining it once in every 5 years. And in the 34th NUSSU Council, we also adopted a series of NUSSU values that it should be applicable across the board, from the EXCO to the Council, all the way to all the MC members of the union to adopt it. And basically, it's a very, very simple guiding core values for all student volunteers that are volunteering actively with us. Okay, for the role of council, this clarification session based on our constitution, please read on the slide. So I think a lot of you don't really know what you are exactly here for as a council representative. On top of, yes, voting for your union leaders, council representative, of course, I mean, you guys are elected by your constituents. You guys represent the students' voice of each constituent body in the council. But beyond that, you guys also, as a collective body, you guys are the representation of voices across the whole school. So please play, as in when you're making decisions and thinking about things, please play multiple roles. Beyond just the president of your club or gen sec of your club, welfare sec of your club, you guys also a representative of NUS students' interests across the board. And I always believe that there's no such thing whereby a decision or initiative that's made that is beneficial for all 27,000 NUS undergraduates, but yet detrimental to your own faculty or your own constituent body. Draw the line clearly. It can be detrimental to your club, but not necessarily translate to the impact on the constituent body. That means to say your own students. Yeah, please define it clearly when you're thinking of all these things and when making a decision in the council for the next 1 year. And yeah, these are just simple regulations stated the power of the council. So can just read through. Basically, it's like a parliament. So it's a body, it's a central body that controls everybody. So there's no such thing that the EXCO is more powerful than the conclave or vice versa. Collectively, the council holds the power for everybody. And the council is the one that gives every single entity here the legitimacy to get your money, to be elected, and so on and so forth, to represent your students. Okay, we'll go for, if there's no question right now, we'll go ahead with our elections. So proceeding of the election, since the introduction of the union election regulations last council, the union returning officer will be the one chairing the elections. I.e. me lah. Yeah, and just take note, a candidate may propose but not second his own nomination. Say for example, I want to run again, I'll propose myself to run again, but I cannot second myself. Make sense? Make sense, right? Okay. And of course, no single person can propose and second the same person. Okay? But you can propose and second multiple candidates. Make sense? Okay, next. So every position will be as in put through a vote. So if there's a contest, we will go through a contested vote, whereby a simple majority wins. If there's no contest, it's a vote of confidence, whereby we will have a simple majority, more than 50% of confidence, the person will get it. Next. and this will go through. So for today we are voting for 8 positions, including the council chairman. We will start off with the council chairman. Every position, or each candidate is given 30 minutes to talk and 30 minutes of Q&A, subjected to extension based on the approval from the council chairman, a union returning officer, as well as the council itself. The exception is actually the NUSSU president as well as the NUSSU student welfare secretary, whereby they will be given 1 hour presentation and 1 hour Q&A. Got it? Sorry, 30-minute presentation and 1 hour Q&A for president and welfare secretary. Oh yes, sorry. Yeah, that's the correct thing. Yeah. Normally I don't chair the council meeting one. It's true, why?
Since Ren has mentioned this, I shall take over from here. So just now what Clovis has mentioned is a point of information. That means basically a fault in what the person has mentioned. Okay, so like Ren has previously said, in a contested and non-contested vote, those are the regulations. And this is for the proceeding later for the candidates who are actually running for the positions. Okay. Yep. So how it goes usually is that there will be a speech of 30 minutes or 1 hour depending on the position you're running for, followed by a Q&A session that will be opened by a member from the council and will be officially accepted by the chairperson. Okay. Yeah. So we'll guide you along the way. Okay. So what happens over here is that if a candidate is going through a vote of confidence, basically the candidate has to get about at least 50% of the votes, 50% or more of the votes. So if the candidate fails, then we can restart the process of the election to fill the position with another candidate from the council. Okay, and yeah, the person who failed can try again, basically. But yeah, it's up to the person. Okay, and one more thing is in a contested position, let's say the votes come out as equal. That means candidate A and candidate B have the same number of votes. The council will go through a re-vote first. Okay, and if the number turns out to be equal once again, the council chairperson will be the one who decides the deciding votes. So without further ado, we will proceed on to the election of the council chairperson. At this point, is there any motion on the floor?
We propose to grant speaking rights to observers.
Chairman from CSC seconds.
Okay. Any objections? Okay, no objections. So, okay, so observers are able to speak. Yes. Hi. Yeah.
Would like to propose a 5 minutes break to the washroom.
Okay. Just let me finish my series of briefings before I proceed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll put this on hold first. Before this, let me just explain once again for elections process.
Okay. On amend the motion that was raised, grant speaking rights to observers who are current NUS undergraduates.
Chairman would like to object to that. Chairman from CSC.
Okay, Sherman, would you like to explain first?
I think all observers here who are past and present NUS undergraduates should be allowed speaking rights because the past undergraduates were past union members also, and they were our recent alumni, so they will have the necessary experiences to ask certain questions which may also have the interest of students at heart. Yeah.
Clovis?
Okay, I think the onus is on the current undergraduates to make a decision and ask questions. While they may be past union members, I feel that the responsibility has shifted to the incoming. So I think it's only beneficial for the students to ask questions and vote for the
In this case, Chairman from CSC would like to propose a motion to vote upon whether to grant speaking rights to past NUS undergraduates.
Okay,
Hi, representative from NUSSU. I would like to second the Chairman's proposal.
Yeah, in the interest of time, let's cut the whole discussion short. Let's make this a simple vote of majority of whether we would like to grant speaking rights to all observers or not. Okay, so members who vote yes will be voting for speaking rights for everyone over here, or members who vote no will be granting speaking rights only to current NUS members. Alright? Okay. So, members who vote yes, please raise your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Okay, members who vote no, please raise your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Members who abstain, please raise your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, anyone did not vote?
Once again, okay, so this is how it goes. You have to restart the voting because you did not raise your hand properly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to speed up this process. I'm going for another meeting after this as well. Okay, so members who vote yes, please raise your hand. Hi.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Members who vote no, please raise your hand once again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And members who abstain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so with 33 votes yes, 5 votes against, and 9 votes abstain, the motion passes. Speaking rights will be granted to everyone in this hall right now. Okay. So before we go on to the election itself, I'd like to emphasize that for any contested position or non-contested position, the person who actually leaves the hall at any point during the discussion or the Q&A session will automatically waive his or her right to vote. Okay, so viewing this, is there any motion on the floor to go for a 5-minute recess? Sure.
Sherman from CSC, seconds.
Any objections? Okay, so the time now is 11:03. Please be back by 11:03.